Hello everyone, my name is Paola. Welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be decorating my faith planner. It's, I believe, the second week of March. So if you're ready, let's plan together. So today we'll be using this homebody sticker book as well as the Happy Blooms sticker book. So the first thing I wanted to do is just to add this really big gratitude banner. So let me just grab my tweezers. These are sometimes a little bit hard to take off, but at the same time I have to be really careful because especially when you work with clear sticker paper, these are kind of thinner, and if you rip them the wrong way or sometimes like this, they're not very well cut, so if you pull it you might rip it. So, and this is a very big sticker, so that makes it harder too. So I'm going to go with some gold foil. I wanted to use this sticker book because there's so many things to be grateful for, like daily, you know. The only thing I'm not sure about if I should just cut it like right here, because otherwise it would be lost, like the word would be lost. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Let me just try and see if I can cut this straight as I can, and then it won't match, of course, because it's separate, but I'm gonna do my best and try to make it look like it does match. So very straight here on this side. And I thought about using this sticker because it's huge. It's not easy to find like a spot to place it without taking too much space in your planner. So I thought that was a very good reason why I should use it in here, because we have all this space. It's not centered, but I didn't want it just to have like one syllable on one side and the rest on the other. So I would rather have it this way. I'm gonna use this to push it a little bit. As you know, I don't like bubbles behind my stickers, and I think they look very pretty when you can see where they finish. So let's leave it kind of like that for now. And I thought I would just use, because these two have a little bit of gold foil in them, so I thought maybe I could just put these all around the banner. And I'm gonna cut them in half because I think sometimes when you don't have like as many stickers as you might need for your spread, just cutting them in half makes it easier for you to use just one sticker in two places, so the page would feel a little easier. So like this, I'm going to just use the other half up here, and I'll continue to do the same with the other ones. So because in this case you only get one of these, and I try to balance my page as much as possible, I want to have both colors on both sides, so that's going to help with that too. We can have some here. So I wanted it to feel like almost like the flowers are blooming just around the sign. Let's see, because this one is really pretty, but we only have one that has like that gorgeous blue. So again, I'm gonna cut it so we can have, let me see which, because I want to use this just to stick. Let's do this, and then if I do have to cut it a little bit more on the other side, I would. Okay, so we have some blue here, and then should I do these here or there? This would look pretty maybe here. Just move it a little bit so we have like the same amount of space in between these two flowers. We have another big flower here that we could just like little bits. Let me see, I'm gonna use this one in several spots so I can feel everything a little bit more. So let's do one here. I'm thinking, should I do, what should we do? So I could do something like this and add a little bit of these right here. At first, when I started planning, I felt so bad when I had to cut my stickers. I tried not to do it as much as possible, but now once you overcome like that fear, it becomes almost like a habit, so it's really funny. Let's do another cut here so we can fill up one of these corners. I'm not quite sure this is straight, but we'll trust that it is. Kind of, not too perfect. I can fix that later. And here, I'm thinking I'm gonna cut this a little bit more so we could have this shorter. And maybe add this here. Okay, so I'm gonna fix this because this is a little bit outside the margin here, so I'm gonna fix this so it looks straight. And this was also something that scared me a lot, like using my X-Acto knife over my planner pages. But over time, you get to trust yourself, you know your paper, you know your tools, and you know at the end how much pressure you need to add to your X-Acto knife so it won't cut through your page. Okay, so we have a really nice butterfly here. Let me see. I'm thinking I want to add this first because we have a lot of white space here that I want to fill, and this has the perfect size to fill that gap. The only thing is that this would be like the only like yellow, bright yellow colors in the spread, but that's okay. Let me just add this one because I think it would be good to fill the other side, like here. So I'm gonna put it like this so it seems like it's part of the same design. Can you see like how it touches there, that little branch, so you don't think it's from a separate design. It's like, except for this. So I'm gonna cut this one to match and leave that space blank so we can see that green there, because we do have a lot of bright pink, so I want that green to shine a little bit more. I think I didn't cut all the way through because I wasn't sure where the sticker started, because they have like a really clear edge. There you go. So I wasn't able to see the edge at first, but see, now it seems like it's part of the same flower that we put up first. So I'm gonna go one round like this really quick. We need to disguise this a little bit too, because you know I cut it, but this has a straight line and I want it to look like flowy and nice, not botched. So let's see, because these are two pretty, like the butterfly and this one are just really pretty, but let's see, I might have to cut some of these too. Maybe if we added this right here, like covering that. Oops. Let me just turn my page around real quick because I think it's going to be easier to do it this way. So let's do kind of like that, because I want to cover that, as I was saying, but then I don't want to cover the D. So let's see if this would work. Okay. We're gonna try this. Okay, so this sticking to the page, but I don't want it to rip. So let's see how far along did I get there. Okay, that's good. Yay! Okay, so 8 save. That's looking good. So I'm thinking, because I really like the green, maybe we can add a little bit more of that green here, because we only have that branch there. Again, try not to cover like the G or the word that much, but this will cover the entire blue branch and I don't want that. So a little bit of a surgical process here, because I want that blue to shine through this one. Let's see, I'm gonna use my tweezers for that. Okay, it came out really good. Now I need to continue like with the same process. So let me just move it so you can see it. I'm gonna go all the way, like tracing that blue branch. see? So now we can see the pretty blue behind that. And I think this might still work. So I'm gonna take this and cut it like that. I try to waste as little as possible when it comes to the stickers. So I'm gonna use my little scraps to fill like the outline, like that. And I'm thinking I could add like the butterfly around here, or maybe I would just use it. You know what? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna use it to cover these notes here. I don't know why. Has this ever happened to you? This is the first time. I love this correction tape, but for some reason this one is loose all the time, and even if I turn this and it tightens that up, whenever I use it again, because there's no whiteout on this side, it will come out again. So I'm struggling, but I'm going to do my best because there's still a lot of tape in there and I don't want to use, like, I don't want to lose that. So, but it's a struggle, I can tell you. Okay, so I'm gonna do the butterfly here because I think it's a really nice touch to have that up there. It brings your attention to it, and see, we use a whole sheet. But if you saw the number of stickers at the beginning, probably you would have thought that there weren't enough for you to fill, or for me to fill this whole banner up here. So I'm gonna cut just a little bit off, because as you can see, everything is cut. We didn't get like complete images on anything. So I'm gonna cut this off, place this here so we can fill this little gap here so it doesn't feel empty. And then I'm gonna use this maybe here. We have a little bit more space there, like that. Okay, so I think my spread is complete in this planner that I'm using. This year is my first year using the line vertical, because this is kind of that layout in a way. At first it was really hard for me to envision what I wanted, because I was used to the vertical, so I divided my thoughts into the different boxes, but now I get to write more. So I'm trying to do my best, and I think I'm starting to like having this big banner on top. So I'm gonna do, since we don't have that much blue in our spread, I'm gonna use this Le Pen pen so I can add maybe the dates right on top. So I think we need a little bit more of that blue, and I think this matches like really well. I wasn't thinking to add the numbers right now, but since I had this at hand, I thought I would as well finish that so you can see how it looks. And I think it works really well, and it brings up that blue. So 2 more. I hope I'm writing the dates real, because sometimes I don't know what date it is. But I think it's right? If not, you can always add a sticker or use your whiteout to change those. But fingers crossed, it will work. Okay, so I think we're done. I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and if you did, just please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you want to see some more. See you on the next one. Bye!